Hello everyone, welcome back to Farming Simulator 19. So this is how I found my harvester after I went to save and close it last time. So I figured this is where we would start so we can figure out how to get out of a mess like this. It should be pretty simple. Let's get some lights on. It should be as easy as just hitting it with the tractor. But if you ever find yourself in a situation like this where that's not working, just use your front loader and a pallet. Oh, that was close. I really don't like this cliff and a pallet fork, and you can just sort of lift it like you would a pallet, and it should work. But this hopefully will be fine and shouldn't need much more if I get out of the way. Actually, that's going to be a mess. It should be fine. Nope, okay, that's not fine. So, we will use our pallet fork trick. This is why I really should never disconnect it from the front of this tractor. I knew better. I just, I forgot that I tend to end up in situations like this quite a lot. So, we'll attach this and just sort of leave it on for good. And then, so this episode, we will finish with the corn. We might just be done with it. I might just call it good, because the rest of it is going to be on a fairly precarious cliff's edge. So we'll probably just fix our combine here. We could also reset it, but I'm pretty sure that when you reset the harvester that has wheat or crop in it, resetting it will get rid of it. So luckily it doesn't get rid of fuel, but I think it will get rid of any grain that is in it. So if I reset the harvester right now, I would lose excuse me, like 1,000 or so liters of corn. So we should be able to just sort of get under this and flip it up. The physics are a little weird in this game, so it's not too heavy for this little tractor. It's just a little strange. So there, easy as that. And now we can get in. I also want to share a very useful tip. I should not pipe out when I'm next to this cliff. Oh gosh, okay. Now we can pipe out. We'll leave that running. Go get our tipper. Let's get time going a little bit faster. So I had a really good comment about stop and go braking. You can find it here in the options, stop and go braking. And basically now when I want to back up, I can just hold back and he'll back up. Whereas if you turn stop and go braking off, you have to hold down to stop, then you have to let go, and then hit it again to reverse, which is what I've been doing in the videos. So thank you for the comment about that option, because it was definitely becoming a nuisance. So we have 1,300 corn. I do think we're just going to save it instead of sell it, because when we get to pigs we're really going to want to have a bit of corn on hand, so then we don't have to buy all the sowers and stuff to plant it. So we'll empty this out. We'll send this back to the shop. Got a little dust tornado happening there. There we go. 0 corn. Pipe in. Go to the shop. Leased, and we're done with you. I also had comments saying that you can plant trees anywhere you want on your property. So we don't need to actually plant him plant the saplings on a field, we can do it just in the grass. So that will be good. For now, we're gonna get the grain header and get back to finish our field so that we can finish sowing it. The sun is finally peeking out, which is always good for better visual. At some point, if I can ever afford the house, and I had a comment about this, and I actually remembered this from when I played it back in 2018. If I can ever afford the house shop, which is very expensive, 180,000, you can actually sleep here during the night. Now I don't know if that. I assume if you sleep, like, nothing happens. Like, if you sleep, I assume your crops don't grow or your animals don't. You know, I'm not exactly sure, but I feel like that would really mess things up if it did. But either way, we're quite a ways away from that. So it looks like we need to also weed this field based on just looking at it. You can see there's definitely weeds there, and if we look here, there we go. Yeah, weed. Okay. So now the question is, where do we put this corn? How much is a silo? Way too expensive. So we have two options. We can sell it and not worry about it. Or, well, how much is a pig? Let's see. Pig pen. Yeah, I feel like we're so far away from a pig enclosure. We probably don't need to worry about it. We probably need to worry more about just making money. So let's sell it. We could also, if you're in your own game and you're not sure what to do, you can also just dump it. So if you see in the top left where it says U, tip side left, you can hit that and just dump it on the ground, and then you can basically just store it on the ground for free, and then you can use either a bucket attachment for your front loader, or you can use belts and to pick it up and put it wherever you want. But for now, we will sell this at Port Northwest, which sounds like it's going to be a long ways away. Corn. 900 per 1,000, so we should get about 3,500, hopefully. And then we will... Actually, I'm going to weed first, so that we don't lose... So that it doesn't go on to the next growth stage. So once it does that, then we need herbicide, which I just don't want to pay for. So we're going to just leave this here for now. And of course the nice thing about the weeder is you don't have to put anything in it, so it's basically free use once you buy it. Okay, so our harvester is stuck, of course. Okay. Put that down. That should be good to go. And you can see the weeds are disappearing as we drive over them. Okay, I think I'm going to stop. So we have this strip here. You can kind of see just like a couple feet here with weeds, and if we look at our map, we'll see this little strip of purple, And that's going to be kind of my test strip, because I think we're on the first growth stage. Sometimes I can't quite tell. I'm not colorblind or anything. I just think they're very close together, these two. I guess if I do this, yeah, I think that's the first growth stage. So my question is, will we have to do another weed eating, weed raking, I don't know what you call it, on the second growth stage, or are we done? And if so, if we do have to do it again, if we just wait until the second growth stage, will we only have to do it once? So I'm just sort of testing out the waters here with this strip there, and if we don't quite get 100% yield on that little bit of land, it will not be a big deal. What I do want to do is get this sower back in action, since it takes a long time. I can't turn. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can turn the other way. That was weird. There we go. Yeah, it was just sort of pulling me. Alright, let's get straight and then back up better than that. Okay. There we go. Okay, it's being a little finicky, but definitely user error, nothing to do with the game there. So we can't unload this yet. Plus, yeah, this will go to our chickens anyway, but we can just put this over to the side for for when we sell the corn. We'll come back, pick it up, and take it to the chickens. So we'll just leave it here with the pipe out. And now we want, okay, so the sower's going the right way, I think. Is he running away? Where's he going? What are you doing? I feel like he is wrong. Or is it a she today? Okay. She is incorrect. I don't think I've ever seen one behave quite that poorly, and I think it's just like it can't turn. I'm not sure if it's glitching out or if it's just too heavy for my tractor. Does putting the weight down do anything at all? If I select the weight, you can lower it, but I don't think that's going to actually do anything for me. That is so strange. I think it's just too big. Okay, let's see if there's a better sower. I don't want to sell it, but it is just, we'd only get, if we took it to the shop, we'd probably get 25,000 for it, which is not good. I still want to see how much a better one, or maybe a smaller one would be. So I have, which one did I buy? Cedars. I bought this one. And I should have bought this one. Oh, I still can. So if I sell it for 25, I just can't drive this thing. It just takes my tractor. So let's take it to the shop. Let's just do it. I'm gonna get so frustrated if the worker can't turn. That's the other problem. Gosh, one of the problems is that I think this Cavern land only takes liquid fertilizer. No, solid. And I have... Wait. What am I getting confused about? I'm missing something here. So we have liquid fertilizer, and we have solid fertilizer, and what's this? That's just seed. Oh. Well, that changes everything. This is just seed. So we don't want to do that because we want... Here we want this one. Even though it's a lot more expensive, yeah, we want one that fertilizes. So, man, this one just really messed us up, didn't it? So, I don't even know if I can afford it. Yeah, I think we can. We have to. This thing is just too unwieldy. What's interesting, and I guess maybe it's never been explicitly stated in the game, but it seems like the shop always orders implements from left to right by quality and like power and weight, like smaller to larger kind of in a general sense. And so it's weird that this one, well, I guess it is smaller physically, right? This is 3 meters, this is 3.6. But if you look over here, this takes, 1.5 times the power. Actually, more than that, even. Huh. Okay, well. And this thing's huge. I've used this before. So be aware of this if you don't have a large tractor. Maybe not a good option. So for now, we need to unload all that. You thought I was going to forget it, didn't you? I did too. Drop that off and get a bit of our money back. 27. Sell. And we have 35. Let's take out 5 I think we need. And let's get this Stara, Ceres Master, seed and fertilizer, grains, soy, all the good stuff, and buy. Nothing to customize. And then we shouldn't have to buy seed or anything, or fertilizer, because we already have it, and this tank is way smaller, which will get kind of annoying. But we should be good on both of those items for a while. I think some of it's just this tractor. I don't even think it's so much the... I may have made a mistake, believe it or not, because I'm still having a hard time like driving this, and I think some of it just has to do with the weight. I think it's putting too much weight on the front, so we're just gonna sell that. We can always buy it again if we actually need it, but yeah, there we go. I think that was probably the biggest problem. So probably disregard everything I said about large tractors and all that. But either way, this one seems to be a bit smaller, so it should be a little more wieldy. No, unwieldy. No, wieldy. Unfortunately, the tank is small, but if we need to, we can probably attach... I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how long this can last. Okay. I feel good about the decisions that we just made. And I feel good about having this one. It's a little more compact. Yeah. Okay. Back to the farm. Okay, we have a great demand at Port Southeast, so we'll have to check if that is corn or not. I assume it won't be. Just very unlikely odds, but... Okay, so this one is slightly larger. I think it's 0.6 meters larger. So let's start it going. Okay, so it cultivates, it sows, and plants. So it is everything we need. It also seems to be traveling a lot faster, probably just because it's smaller. But I want to make sure it turns around and goes south. Cool. We're good. We can disconnect this and go pick up our corn, and then check our great demand, and then go sell the corn and make a little bit of money this episode. Well, not really. We're going to be negative because I took out that loan to buy the cultivator. So our great demand was at Port Southeast, and it looks like it is for milk. And we still want to go to Port Northwest, which is a very, very, very long ways away. So let's get to it, and I will skip ahead because that'll take a few real world minutes of just me driving. See you in a bit. Okay, it looks like we're coming up on it. Something interesting here, we're at the Lime Station. And I'm wondering if we drive under that thing... Or wait, no, that's not it. It says Lime Station is over here. And I'm curious, do we sell lime there, or can we buy lime there? Since lime is new in this version of the game, in 19, I'm just not used to it much. But it looks like... Yeah, if you drive under that, maybe? Let me see if there's a lime station. No, I think we're going to try it out just for fun and to sate my curiosity. But let's sell first. Okay, $35.50. We can actually repay a bit of that, so we might as well. If we, it's fine if we go negative, because we'll still have a lower loan payment. Whereas, yeah. So we might as well just pay it off when we can. Now if I drive, wait, you can't drive under that. Am I in the wrong place? Yeah. What is this? Where am I? Visit. Maybe it's just for fun. Maybe it is non-functional. Kind of like these frames. I don't know if you can tell. Since this video is rendered at 30, might not be able to see the frame drop. I don't know. Okay. Now what? We should have the field planted while we're on our last one. So I think that will be an episode. We'll let this finish this strip. I'll get this back to the farm off camera because I'm just literally going to take it back so it's there for the next episode. And then we will be back next episode and figure out what to do next. So leave a comment if you have any suggestions or ideas. They have been really helpful and really awesome so far. So thanks for all the feedback and the advice. Like and or subscribe if you want to, and of course have yourselves a very nice day.